ships out on the sea. A pair of wings can get me soaring. The wind is where I really want to be. Woo-hoo. I climbed up on the mountain.
So we're back at it again. Another camping season. It's mid-April and we're about to head out for our very first trip of the year. Got the cover off of our Lance travel trailer. Very excited to do some camping again this year. It's been a long winter here in the Northwest, Eastern Washington, where we live. So we're going to get out to some fairly local camping, just not too far out of town. Something along the Spokane River, and can't wait to get out there. Maybe we'll show you once we get set up. We'll show you kind of what we have to do to get started for the new camping season. Get the trailer out of its winter rest mode. So anyway, let's get this thing hooked up to the truck. So we use one of these big tongue locks from Proven Industries. I think it's like way overkill, but nobody's stealing our trailer from our storage unit in the middle of the winter or when we're not here, because this thing would be a lot to try to saw through and get off. But anyway, we do that because we're parked at a storage unit, a storage RV, parked right next to this big bad boy right here, this Caterpillar. I don't see it leave very often, but anyway, let's get this thing ready to go.
This is Gracie's first camping trip of the season. She's now 1 year old, and Gracie's obviously a golden retriever, and she went camping with us quite a bit last year as a puppy. So excited to get her back out this year, doing some hiking. See if she remembers what the trailer life was all about. Okay, come on back.
First step's a doozy. Snow on the ground on our first camping trip. Look at that. Okay. Set her down. What is it? 1, 2, 3.
Hold.
And then hold. Try it. Didn't work. It's a smart jack. They say it's a smart jack. Maybe it's smart and I'm dumb, but I can't make it do the smart jack thing where it puts itself down all by itself. Let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, and then hold. Wow! The smart jack worked. Look at that. Camper is resting on the truck, and the truck didn't squat because we got our airbags on. So our half-ton Tundra is taking the weight of this 23-foot Lance like it's nothing. Very happy about these. I don't know if you can see them, but they're right there on top of the axle. Little airbags that keep the Tundra from squatting down when it put all that weight on it. picture.
Okay, we have made it to our spot. So this is our first camping site of the year. So we're excited. We've got a great view of the river. We'll show you that. This is always an adventure to get started with unpacking and figuring out what stuff we need to bring with us next time. But I guess the first thing I'm thinking about is, do I make the bed, get that set, or do I unpack the food? So we just brought enough food to get us through this camping trip, but I'll gradually get all of our, the pantry's all empty right now, but I'll gradually get that filled up. And things that we're not used to doing, because we're part-timers. We're still working full-time, and we of course are out of the habit. Didn't start the fridge this morning like we normally do, so our fridge isn't, it's cold here. We woke up to snow, so it won't take long for it to get cold, but normally that's always going. And we'll get this unloaded, planning for a good night of fixing some chili and going for a walk with our dog Gracie, and just really enjoying the peace of this river and this spot. This is a state park, so it's pretty cheap to camp out, and the sites are big, and the hiking around here is great. So I think we're off to a good year, but we have to see, Rod. We have to see if we got water that doesn't leak, right? And we'll see what's maybe not working from over the winter.
First trip of the year. We
have kind of rough winters up here in eastern Washington, but this Lance trailer has always done well for us, so I'm thinking it's going to be just great. So we'll see.
So we made it down to the river. Not much of a walk, but it's not too far away from the campsite. So we are camped right on this river. This is the Spokane River. We got down here with Gracie, and she thoroughly enjoyed dipping her paws into the river. So try to dry her off on the way back to the camper. Got down here just before the sun went down, so we got the last little bit of the daylight. Wish I could have got down here just a bit sooner. The photography might have been a little bit better. But
oh, the river is flowing so fast that
yeah.
it makes me a little nervous to have her playing at the bank of the water and picturing her getting out of her collar. So.
Yeah, it's April. The river's really running, so if she got away from us and into the river, she'd go downstream really quick. So think we'll head back, make some dinner. I might even try to build a little campfire.
That'd be good.
It's really good to do this time of year.
It's like 40. It's still 40.
It's
40
cold.
degrees. So
We woke up this morning to a couple inches of snow on the ground. And that's all gone away now, but it's still cold. Put the wet dog right next to the campfire and dry her off.
yeah.
Alright. On our way. Fire going.
Hey, I'll come join you. We're set up for camping, or it's our first night.
We are set. Arrived, we set up. We take a walk. We got Gracie all wet. She's starting to dry out now. We got dinner cooking.
So what you doing?
Woke up to no water this morning, so we've got frozen, like 28 degrees outside right now. Apparently enough to freeze the water on the outside of the trailer. Don't think we have any frozen pipes on the inside of the trailer, but no water flowing yet. So using the old hair dryer trick to melt me some ice. That would have been a good idea to turn the water off and empty and drain the hose. Because now we got a solid hose of solid ice. We had an extra water hose, so swapped out the water hose. And now we got water. So no frozen, nothing frozen on the inside of the trailer, just frozen hose on the outside. Replace that. Water's flowing again.
Yay. Husband's a good cook.
Breakfast is served.
So what did we hear last night when we were going to bed?
Sounded like a kid screaming, but the park ranger says there's a coyote just right behind our trailer. Probably down here by the river, probably where we're standing now. I should have sent Gracie out there to chase him away. She wonders what those things taste like.
Oh.
He's like, you smell
They
like
want to play.
you smell like a relative. Oh, look, they
She does the snarl. Like
She does the snarl. He does that same thing.
Yeah. Snarly face.
Pete.
Beautiful. Huh.
Back from the hike. It's good that we got that in today. Gracie had a super good time. Hopefully we ran a little bit of energy off of her, but she's a little boisterous right now. I think that's gonna be calling it a wrap for this weekend. It was a good first weekend out. Mid-April camping trip. Had some few little issues. Cold night, frozen supply hose, but luckily no water issues inside. But everything looked good. Our Lance trailer is in good shape. No problems. The truck was pulling it really well, so I think we're off and running on another season of camping and RVing. We'll see you on down the happy path.